In the middle of our interview, former Army Specialist Cash Alvaro goes into a seizure. It means another trip to the ER, his prime source of medical care since he was drummed out of the military for misconduct.
Some people were telling me I was a malingerer, that I wasn't really sick, that my injuries weren't there.
Alvaro was blown across the Kabul-Kandahar highway in Afghanistan by an IED. The resulting brain injury left him with horrible headaches, depressed, unable to focus or perform his duties. When superiors at Fort Carson, Colorado refused a fast-track medical discharge, he went AWOL. That's when they gave him a choice: prosecution or a so-called Chapter 10 voluntary exit.
And nobody was in there telling me, hey, with a Chapter 10, you lose not only school benefits, but you lose medical benefits as well. The VA won't even look at you.
A similar story for Sergeant Gerald Jensen. He had half his face blown off in Iraq, was in a coma for months, then after multiple surgeries volunteered for mountaintop duty in Afghanistan, where he was wounded again. Back at Fort Carson, Jensen had trouble keeping up. Commanders accused him of slacking, forced him to scrub toilets. When he tested positive for amphetamines, which Jensen claims was an error, the Army tried to kick him out.
Told me that I wasn't worthy of wearing a uniform and never should have been allowed to wear a uniform, and I deserved everything that I got.
An investigation by the Colorado Springs Gazette found misconduct discharges in the Army up a whopping 67% since 2009. Many were wounded warriors suffering from traumatic brain injury and PTSD.
A wounded soldier becomes a burden to his unit because he's stuck in that unit, and as long as he's there, he keeps the unit from getting a healthy replacement. That creates an incentive to get rid of that person.
The commander at Fort Carson told the Gazette he is simply enforcing the rules. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Martin Dempsey, told Fox News, quote, "We go to great lengths to try to rehabilitate those who don't meet or maintain required standards prior to initiating separation." But veterans advocates believe the military has fallen short, that much of the misconduct may be a symptom of the warriors' injuries.
You can't come away with any other feeling that they're preying on the weakest in our military and taking away the most essential thing they need, which is their medical care.
While Cash Alvaro is out of the military with no veterans benefits, Sergeant Jensen was saved when the head of the Army's Public Health Division intervened in his pending discharge. But Jensen has yet to get an appointment with the VA because of their backlog and remains without adequate treatment for his injuries. In Atlanta, John Roberts, Fox News.